So, good day, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's a new week, it's a new month. So today I'll be breaking down what happened last week. I'm breaking down what happened last week. Yeah, that's what I'll be doing. I'll be breaking down what happened the last weekend. So from the daily time frame, we saw something fantastic here, which was what the only reason why I was bullish, why I've been bullish on gold is simple. The only reason why I've been bullish on gold is just because of time-based liquidity. Yeah, that's the only reason I've been bullish on gold. Because what you can see, what this previous week low got taken out inside another time frame, what point of interest, which is what another block, and you can see it happened again. Another sweep of another previous week low tapping into what another point of interest on the lower time frame. So if you scale down to the daily time frame, which you can see from this point, you can actually see what? You can actually see these. You can see these. You can see these. You can see. You can see previous week low again. And coming into the new week, seeing this, I know we are going to complete this. But it was very, very dicey for me at first because seeing this, because the price action was very, very slow, because you can also see this. You can see previous day high taken out already, and it is completed here. You get my point. Previous day high is taken. You see, previous day high is taken. Previous day high don't target was previous day low, and that's done already. Once that is done, this previous day low now takes out what previous day high. Previous day low that got taken out. Let me draw it properly. Let's say we have this candle. This is a full day, and what happened? Yeah, we took out what previous day high. We're going to take out this liquidity. This liquidity we took out, which is previous day low, is another liquidity for these highs. You get my point. So it is that simple. So this happened. We're expecting this to happen also. It is that simple because what overall trend is what bullish. Because a lot of people started selling gold, thinking gold is bearish because of this sweep. It is not that simple. That's why I believe in everything you do in this market, you should be logical. You should think, 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 and you should not what you should not marry the bias. I mean, you can actually see what period day low taking out, respecting what respecting this breaker block inside this breaker was when that sweep happened. After the sweep, you can see after the sweep, you can see this is what this is Monday. So Tuesday took out Monday's high. So a lot of people thought, but this would have made more sense if it was reacting inside. Probably we can have a breaker or night time from other block from this point. It would make total sense overlapping with these gaps. But these gaps is not like strong enough. This gap to me, I believe is just a key level to actually just to in which the market is just reacting off from. Nothing special. You get my point. So once I missed this trade because I was not looking at the chart. I'm still a student, so last week was our sports week, so I was participating. So I played football and all of that. So yeah, I missed this particular trade. Yeah, this because I would have bought from this place targeting what my net during liquidity is this, which will take how many days to actually to be 1, 2, 3 days to it to take profit. Yeah, sometimes that's what we see as traders. After that, what happened next? What happened next was this. Yeah, we took out this low, which is liquidity. Took out this low. Why is this low liquidity? It is that simple. You can see after you should look at everything in form of structure. That's what I simply do. Every candle is telling a story. So this got taken out after it's got this I'm seeing this as a mitigation. You can see this as a mitigation. Then what? We created a low. After we created this low, I believe this low that was created should get manipulated. Why? Scale to time frame. Only one time frame. You can see it's more clearer now. And this candle is looking like what? Like another block. So you scale to another time frame. You can see the sweep happened inside what? Inside hand a 45. You can see what is this? Another block. You get my point. It is that simple. After that, what do we see? We can see what another structure is taken to the upside. And see, after the structure was taken, you can see what is sweep. Sorry, a low was created. After a low was created, then I'm expecting what is sweep. Sweep to do what? Take out what our near drone liquidity, which is this. It is that simple. It is that simple. But during when the market was pushing to the upside, you can see this imbalance. This imbalance here. You should not, when you see something like this, you should. This is not a sign that the market is going to reverse or something like that. It's a sign that the market is going to react from that level. Why the market is going to react from this level? It is simple. You can see we've taken out what previous day high. I can see this drop. I can see what this is our liquidity. And if you trade good properly, you know you good is trying to react from a break or something like that. It's not going to react from this kind of breaker, never. It's going to react from places like this. You get my point. If you can, let me see if I can show you something that happened previously. Everything here is not random. This sell, where that sell, there was a sell that happened on good. Let me still see that sell. A breaker sell. I pray I can find it. I just pray I can find it. I pray I can find it. Oh, I'm going to the high time frames. I got that sell. Exactly, this is sell I'm talking about. This retracement. You can see this is what it's not a breaker here. But why the market choose this point? This happens over and over again. That's one thing about the chart. Once you keep studying, you keep noticing recurring patterns. Once you notice recurring patterns, you try to implement that in your strategy based on what data. I've seen this work multiple times. This is going to fail and this is going to work. You get my point. Once I've seen this works constantly, I'll try to check it, backtest it more to see if it actually works. If it actually works, I'll try to implement it in my current strategy, which is what I noticed here at this point. Yeah. Market failed to use this and the retracement, which gave me more confidence to what to buy from this point. And yeah, don't let me talk about fair value gaps. I would have, if you want me to talk about fair value gaps, just comment everything in the comment section. Probably I'll do a video on fair value gaps. I can see we targeted the near drone liquidity, came back down, hit this other block, which market did not use. This other block, market did not use and all of that. Market started reversing. A lot of people thought market is bearish, because taking this as a sweep, all of that, reacting from here, we're taking all these lows. But actually, yeah, I'll be accepting. I actually made a mistake doing my analysis here, because this was the low market expected. Yeah, and the market used this other block. I'll tell you how I made a mistake and all of that. Yeah. The mistake I made was this low is actually an Asia low, which is time-based. And this other block was created 12, 12:15 also. You get my point. So I was thinking this low is what is where is this low? I'm expecting where the low to get taken out. And market should actually do what tap inside this other block. Because I analyzed this trade on the 15. I still transferring, but I'm looking for a clear PY. I'm thinking this already got mitigated on some brokers. You already get mitigated. But It's just what it is. Yeah, we make mistakes and all of that, and we learn from that. You can see. So I thought from this point, break like support and resistance. You get my point. Happened here. That was what I thought. That made me actually what you can see. We, we broke out to this candle and we came back there to continue buying. So I don't expect something like this to happen again. I was expecting we're going to take out this loss and actually mitigate this candle and all of that, sha. But it is what it is, yeah. We learn how to make mistake. Next time, we're going to try to nail it and all of that. So yes, actually see market. What this the goal of the challenge to actually what share my trading knowledge with you guys and keep myself accountable. You can see market tapped into this other block again. Market tapped into this other block. What did I see? So I saw this logo printed, and this is another block. You get my point. Marking what protecting this low. It's not that simple, yeah. So I expected this, yeah, but it failed and we protected this low because market mitigated that POI already. This is to me, this is just a manipulation. Yeah, to me, this is just a manipulation. I'm gonna start buying to the upside, which is not normal. Yeah. So for this coming week, what am I expecting? I'm expecting gold should keep buying. Yeah, I focus majorly on technicals. I'm expecting gold to keep buying. This is 10 past 10 Nigerian time, which is not my trading time. So I'm waiting for 12. Once it's 12, I'll start hunting for setups and all of that. So that was that for what for gold. And for BTC USD, BTC USD actually, BTC USD actually cooked last week, yeah. Because did I drop the analysis here? I don't think so. I don't probably can watch some of my video and see. Seems like I dropped the analysis. Yeah. Seems like I dropped the analysis. Because you can see from the what you can check just from the daily time frames. From day time frame, I had this analysis for the longest here. You can see what you can see this sweep of liquidity. I knew this is going to get taken out at some point because market actually reacting from what when I look at the monthly time frame or the weekly time frame. Are we essentially bullish on BTC USD? I don't think so for now. I am just trading in the current range, which is probably a reversal, a slight retracement. To me, that is what I'm believing is going to happen on BTC USD. It's going to be a slight retracement to actually what take out, fill in gaps and take out liquidity and see what we are reacting from this, like the monthly order block. And if you get into the day time frame, you can actually see what you get in the daily time frame. You get in the daily time frame, you can see this low was created. And if you scale just to 15 minutes, I'm gonna show you guys something. You know, my last video, I told you guys something about reversals and all of that. I told you guys if a market is about to reverse from being bearish to being bullish, market is going to give us what a sweep, the break in the liquidity and push to the upside, keep buying. And at the point in time, going to come out and take out this structural liquidity, tap into your other block and move to the upside. It is that simple. That is exactly what I saw in BTC for me to confirm what for me to confirm the buys. So it's not like I do anything randomly. Everything is what and you can see is sweep at this point. You can see that sweep. After the sweep, you can see what in break. This is what change state of delivery, which this is going to be my liquidity. This is my liquidity. Yeah, the load that was created is my liquidity. I expected this setup much more like earlier, but did it happen? Nah. So scale to time frame to look forward to your clearest point of interest. So go to 30 minutes and you can find what you can find another block, which can be refined towards a 45 minutes point of interest. You can see which is just a candle and stop presence be covering these lows. It is that simple. So market tap into the point of interest, giving you what time-based liquidity sweep, which is what This is London. This is London low. London low got swept by New York, which is giving you what another new range has been created. This is going to be our what? This is my overall target. Yeah, this is my overall target. And what with this market did what? Market kept buying to the upside, taking out what? Market took out this to show we have what bullish. Market took out what? Keep taking out lower highs. Before it keep taking out lower highs, you know it was bearish. It was changing state of delivery. Another what? Liquidity type shit, bro. This is not random. You get my point. So market bought to this point. One market bought to this point. I saw the same thing again, over and over again. It is that simple. Once you know what you're looking for in price, you're gonna make money. So this is what we saw this sweep, which is what time-based liquidity also. You get my point. Sweep of the high is what time-based. Which is previous day and all of that. You can see the sweep. Once the sweep happened, you can see what market reacted from a breaker. All these things are not random because you can actually see this, all these gaps. Market is going to want to fill this because market cannot keep buying like this. That's what most people don't understand. Market try to what fill in gaps and take out liquidity. Market is just doing two things, filling gaps and taking out liquidity. All these gaps will get closed. So from this point, you can actually tell that what tell you can see after this sweep, you had this drop. As I'm saying, a sell setup is very, very different from a buy setup. And you can see what market reacted from this. I started selling. We started selling, selling, selling. Market took out what another liquidity for sales. Market took out liquidities for sales. You know, kept selling to got to this point. At this point, what do we now see? You know, you've gotten your break, you've gotten your investment, which is the liquidity. You can actually see what you can actually see this as a what at a good point of interest. Can you see that? Market tapped into it and market started buying to the upside. I was expecting a setup from this point, taking this as an inducement and expecting a low point of interest, but market actually what market expected this breaker, taking single candle liquidity for buys to the upside. I also made this particular setup because I never expected all this should happen on a Saturday. Because I don't trade mostly on Saturdays. I prefer trading BTC on Monday. Sorry, on Sunday or Saturdays. Well, it is what it is happening. I will continue buying to the upside. A lot of people, guess what? A lot of people are selling BTC. Oh God, shit. Holy shit. Yeah. Can they sell BTC? Of course, you can sell BTC. Yes, you can sell BTC because you actually see the market in different ways. So what the market go to this point, market start reversing. The market start reversing. I I made I capitalized on it. The thing you should not what we are intra I am an intraday trader. I should not hold up to what to like okay, I'm bullish on BTC, I will be looking for only buys. That's why my strategy is what range liquidity time and price. Once I know I'm in a bearish range, what am I going to be looking for? Sell. I'm in a bullish range, what am I going to look for? Buys. You know that I have a bias. My bias currently on BTC is bullish. To take out what? To take out these highs. But can I buy? Can I sell? Of course. If I'm in a bearish range, I will sell. If I'm in a bullish range, I'm gonna buy. You get my point? I'm not going to just stick to some bullshit. So from this point, same thing again. We took out what? We took out liquidity at this point, and I sold from yeah, I sold from this point in my breaker. So from this point, my breaker, targeting what? Targeting these lows. Market go here, another range was created. It's that simple. Can see market swept it to take out this low inside our breaker. Market dumped. And what am I expecting on gold on BTC right now? Yeah. Okay, reacting from this point now. Why? do I not think this point is going to take out this liquidity? The only reason why I believe this point is not going to take out this liquidity is because of time-based liquidity. I'm expecting what? I'm expecting previous day lows to get taken out. This to get taken out for enough liquidity to take out these highs that want to happen. You get my point. Will that happen 100% now? If I see something different, will I take it? Exactly, I'll take it. I'm here to make money, not to lose money. I'm expecting this as my liquidity because what you can see, and below this is what is a fine POI, which is what my other block, which is what I'm going to be taking. Why am I not looking to take buys below this? Because market has respected this break already. I'm expecting it to tap into this other block and we should take out these highs, and probably these highs. It's that simple. That's what I'm looking out for in BTC. If that doesn't happen, probably if I see something different that negates my idea, I'll be looking to do that also. But for GPPUSD, GPUSD did crazy last week. Yeah, it gave like a good number of pips, which I am pained because I did not look at GPUSD that much last week. Yeah, it gives there was it seems it was where they thought it gave like great amount of sales and all of that. Yeah, it was Thursday 26. That took out gave what previous day high taking out became my point. Then sales started. Then the sales started, man. And it sold so much. You can see the break, the inducement, the point of interest. I started selling. Another one was this Asia high taking out university selling. You get my point. It's that simple. Oh, this chart is stagnant already. And still we sold so much today again. Selling from what? Asia tapped into this and we're selling. GBPSD hands on deck, not doing anything, but for good, I am bullish. BTC, I am what? Bullish as well. So catch you guys later. Any questions? Make sure you put it in the comments. Make sure you like, you share, and subscribe. Share with your friends. This is too good to actually what get keep. Catch you guys later.